On a warm, late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
It's one play at a time, baby. I know how I feel. Keep our going, son. Let's go. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's give me some. Come on now. Sound like popcorn.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the option right, it's Jones. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This one is Slayton over the middle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 41 yards for Dalvin Cook. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A first down carry for Barkley to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
Finding Hardman here over the middle.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away.
And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
I got you, baby. This is the calm before the storm, baby. Go get him now. Let's get him, baby. Don't give him no. Hey, take a shot now. Let's go to work. Come on, let's go. Let's go right now. Dig down deep.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Jones now on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw again. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Once again.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. that might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And from his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
They needed inches, but they got yards and plenty of them.
And that often happens when everyone's stacked near the line of scrimmage when, as you said, all you need are inches. So you bring people closer to it. If you pop it free as he did there, it's a lot of grass available for him to run on.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Quinnen Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Gano's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Let's go, y'all. You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Let's make it run, bro. This is your game, baby.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
That's right, dog. Let's do it. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's game time.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now out come the Giants.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. His throw incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Rodgers now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Left side, Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And Cook will get in.
He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Play smart, baby. Let's go. Come on, time to play. I'm trying to take it to the Come on, baby. Get it done as a group. Get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return, here's Gary Brightwell. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
65 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Jones looking to throw on second down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Back to throw again.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Barkley, inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones caught on a slant. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Rodgers.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit, because you and I both know, heck, they knew this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport, because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now, because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early.